In Mississippi, we had a healthcare crisis caused by lawsuit abuse. Every day we saw it in hospitals and doctors' offices when medical professionals ordered tests not because they were necessary for diagnosis or treatment, but so they could build a defense against a potential lawsuit. This added tens of billions of dollars a year to the cost of providing health care, and these costs are passed along to patients in the form of higher premiums, higher deductibles, and reduced access to health care. Back in 2003, when I was running for governor in Mississippi, we were seeing the worst effects of this lawsuit abuse. Frivolous lawsuits weren't just increasing the cost of health care, they were a serious threat to access to health care. Lawsuit abuse was causing doctors to leave the state and hospitals to lose insurance. Obstetric wards were closing and neurosurgeons had stopped performing emergency surgery. For 3 straight years, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce ranked Mississippi the worst state in the country for lawsuit abuse. In 2004, after I became governor, we passed what the Wall Street Journal called the most comprehensive tort reform law in the country, and it worked. Medical liability insurance costs are down 42%. And doctors have received an average rebate of 20% a year on their paid premiums. The number of medical liability lawsuits against Mississippi doctors fell almost 90% 1 year after tort reform went into effect. Doctors have quit leaving the state or limiting their practices to avoid lawsuit abuse. Applications to our state medical school increased, and its leaders give tort reform credit is one of the main reasons why. But tort reform is not just a healthcare issue as we saw in Mississippi, it's a job creation issue. Before I became governor, every small business in Mississippi was just one lawsuit away from bankruptcy. And leaders of big employers were telling us they wouldn't consider locating in our state because of their fear of lawsuit abuse. After passing tort reform, we saw a string of announcements by employers locating in Mississippi for the first time, like Toyota's new plant in Tupelo, Mississippi, and others who expanded their operations. Lawsuit abuse is a tax on American business that discourages businesses from investing in America, hiring more people, or providing better benefits. Passing tort reform takes strong leadership that's willing to take on the trial lawyers who've made billions by holding doctors and small businesses hostage for fear of lawsuits. But as we saw in Mississippi, tort reform makes a real and positive difference.